Shalom. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash, and double honors to the elders of GMS, and to all the sincere brethren that are living in the truth across the world, and also to all those sincere brethren and sisters that are listening to the truth. And I pray this may be another edifying lesson to the flock. And whoever the Most High want through this message, and let it be heard. And before I begin the lesson, I'd like to do the introduction of the name of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, and the name of the Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, which means the Redeemer and all the Deliverer. And the name of the Most High is means He exists. And the Son Yahushua HaMashiach is only coming back to redeem His people, the Israelites. And this day and age, you will identify them as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and they'll live on the bulk of them live on the North America, South America, and the Caribbean, and in all four corners of the world. And it looks like the nations, and also practice the custom of the other nations. And that'll be it for the introduction. And the title of the lesson is, we've been in the third days for the past since the 70s, which is roughly 55 years ago. Let me do it. I believe it's 55 years ago, from the 70s till now, roughly 60 years old, 60 years ago, I should say, close to it, I guess. Yeah, so that'll be the title of the lesson, because the last Saturday camp, the elders from Connecticut can't make that statement, and the elders explained it brilliantly for like 2 minutes. For like I made the video is like a minute or 2 minutes something. So, and I'm gonna get like I'm not gonna be able to show you the video right now because it's gonna take me some time to look for it. So I'm just gonna get to the scriptures that you said. And the first one I got is Hosea 6 verse. We can start at 1. And I'm gonna start on the NLT to break it down. And it says, Hosea 6 verse 1 say, "Come, let us return to the Lord. He has torn us to pieces. Now He will heal us." So when he say like, "Come, let us return to the Lord. He has torn us to pieces. Now He will heal us." And he said, the next one said, "He has injured us. Now He will bandage our wounds." So when He torn us to pieces, that was when we were like you can say like we were like in captivity, man, because people been in and out of captivities left and right. And like right now we are like in a final captivity. That's the moment we've been torn to pieces, man. And now He says He has injured us. Now He will bandage our wounds. So basically, the Most High has like put us down. Like he put like a bit down upon us, man. And now He's he's fixing us, man. He's closing that. He's you know when you get like a bit down, so now you have to put the stitches on, man. Now He's stitching us back to health, like nursing us back to health, I should say. In just a short time, He will restore us. So in just a short time, He will restore us. And that short time has been like when you read that in the editor, he said after 2 days will He revive us. In the third day He will raise us up. So basically after two days, man, which is basically 2,000 years ago, and now he'll be coming back to basically restore us back to glory, so that we may live in peace with Him in His presence. So He left us 2 days ago, man, and eventually He'll be back in the third day. And like the elder says, since the 70s, that was the beginning of the. So that was basically like the third day that He talks about, man. That's when the nation. That's when the Most High put the spirit back on the prophets, and starting with the Abba Bivens and down to the current leaders of the nation of Israel, man, and sprinkle down to the rest of the prophets and the rest of the hopeful, like, man. That's when the Most High put the spirit back into Jake. specifically the elect of the nation of Israel. And the next one I'm gonna get is Isaiah 11. Isaiah 11, and I'm gonna go 11, and it says like and it Isaiah 11 verse 11, and it says and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. So when it says like and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. That was basically in the third day. The Most High was gonna put his hand out again to recover the remnant of his people. So the Most High reach out his hand to restore back the nation of Israel. And it started with the elect, which basically that let me see what I was reading. The remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria. So these are to recover the remnant of his people. So the remnant are basically the 1/3, I should say, of the elect of the nation of Israel. And he said, which shall be left from Assyria, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt. And these are talking about, like, when it said Assyria, it's talking about like still the location. I believe Assyria located. Let me find out real quick. I remember exactly Assyria. Give me 1 second. Yep, so it's located around Turkey, or they're on a modern day Turkey, as she said. And it says, shall be left from the Assyria and from Egypt, which is like right now currently we're talking about like northern Africa, and from Pathros, which is still around like Pathros, I believe. Pathros, give me 1 second. Still, let me see in the map real quick, because it's Pathros, the modern day. It's like a southern Egypt. I'm assuming when it's in southern Egypt, like it's a current map of like a North Africa. I'm gonna do a little more research on it again because I forgot the map. Pathros, yeah. And it says like and from Cush, which is like a more like Ethiopia, from Elam, and from Elam, which is the Indian from like a Middle East area, like a Pakistani. Those people that have like they put the dot in their forehead. And from Shinar, which is like around like the Iraq, and from Hamath, which is give me 1 second, which is around Syria, which is like I'll say like close to like a Middle Eastern area. And from the islands of the seas, the island from the seas could basically like all these little small islands. You can be like the islands of the Caribbean, island of the Pacific Islanders, Like we got people living among all these people, man. So the Most High is gonna send his hand out to he's gonna send his hand out to reach to grab the elect of each of those Israelites that live among those people. And he said, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations. So it's gonna put like a flag among the nation. You know, when you reach a new territory, you put your flag down to claim that's yours. So Musa is gonna set up his flag just like that, man, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. So he's gonna assemble the outcasts of Israel, which is the Northern Kingdom, what you would classify as like Latinos and the Native Americans. So he's gonna assemble. He's gonna assemble the outcasts of them, which is those that has been exiles, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. So he's gonna get he's gonna gather together the dispersed of the house of Judah. Basically, those Jews that was scattered in all four corners of the world. Basically, the Jews it's like the house of Judah is like Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Or in this day, you can basically say the Negroes tribes. Like nowadays, you're gonna be like African Americans, West Indians, like and Haitians. Those we consider like the house of Judah. So the Most High gonna gather the scatters of them that spread in all four corners of the world. And when you read down, he said, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. So the jealousy that has between like Ephraim, which is the northern kingdom, and against Judah, which is a southern kingdom, that envy will be gone. There will not be no more jealousy between those the two kingdoms anymore. The two kingdoms. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. So basically, Ephraim will no longer have like any jealousy toward Judah, and likewise Judah will not vex Ephraim. There will not be any more beef between northern and southern kingdom. Will finally be back as one. And the next one I was gonna read is basically like Revelation 11, like Revelation 11, and I will be reading Revelation 11 and 11. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High Yahweh entered them. So after 3 days and a half, the spirit of the Lord will enter our people, man. And that 3 days and a half means like it's not a legit 3 days that happened like something happened 3 days ago, man. It means like 350 plus years. And when you find I got that picture. Let me find that picture. It's a picture that talk about like from 1619 and all the way till now, to the 70s, I should say. I have that picture somewhere in my phone. Let me find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. He talk about American captive. Oh, actually, that's not the picture I'm looking for. But it kind of look like this. But this one shows like various captivities that we've been on. That we've been under since we become a nation. From Egyptian captivity to Assyrian captivity, Babylonian captivity, Persian captivity, Greek captivity, Roman captivity, and American captivities. And that's the captivity that we've been on. And we Negroes coming here around the 1600s, man. And from 1600 from now, the 1700, 1800, 1900s. And that's where the 3 days and a half 3 days and a half stands from, which is basically 350 years. And Esau has never let us go, because we're still catching on that Esau. So, but even though He didn't let us go, the Most High still wake us up. And it said after 3 days and a half, basically after that 350 years, and the spirit of life from the Most High, basically the Most High breathed back the spirit of life, which is bringing us back to our senses, man, bringing us back to nationality. So bring back His name inside us, man. This enter the spirit of the Most High, spirit of life from the Most High enter into them, and they stood up. So once the Most High put His spirit back onto us, man, we stood up. What does that mean, man? It means that we start calling back on His name, man. For first thing He does, man, He give us His name, then the Son name, because prior to that, all Jakes was calling Cesare Borgia. Because the majority of Jake worldwide is Christian for the past centuries, man. And let's just say after the slavery was done, the number of thing power Jake was calling was Cesare Borgia. When we're calling on the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahshai or Yahweh, we ain't calling that. And if there's like a Jake that's not like a so-called Christian, the next thing they was into is basically Muslim or Kemen. If they like a for when it comes to the entire Northern Kingdom, they were calling Cesare Borgia 24/7. And if they're like a Native American that live here, they could be calling whatever, the wolf god, the bird god. That's what they're believing on, man. But when it comes to the Negro tribe, man, if it's not Christianity, like a Baptist, whether you like African American, West Indians, and Haitians, those niggas, all they do is calling on Cesare Borgia, man. If not, like if person that born here, like an African American, if he's not Christians, naturally he's Muslim, or be like one of those Black Power movement, or Kemet. If he's from the West Indies, if he's not Christian, the next thing he's gonna join is like some Rastafari. And if he's a Levite, if he's not Christian, the next thing he's gonna do is voodoo. Like there's like all this distraction from our people, man. And the Most High woke us up, and the elect of that nation, and the one that woke up from that is the elect of that nation, man. And once the Most High put that spirit back on us, man, and great fear fell upon them. So great fear fell upon them. Who was terrifying? The elite started getting terrified, man. Not just them. Not just the elite, like Edomite, the elite of all the nation who take pride in oppressing us, man. Who were looking down on us, man. When you read the book of Lamentation 2 verse 15, we said, let me read it real quick. Lamentation 2 verse 15. Lamentation 2 verse 15. It said, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. So basically everybody that walk by, they pass by us, they always clap their hands at us, our people, I should say. They hiss and they wag their head. So basically they start scoffing, man. They start wagging their head, man. When you see like a Jake walking by the street, man, you see Esau looking at, oh boy, here come those niggas. You can see it. Like when you walk by an elevator and you see like a Jake walking back with the hood, you see Esau start looking terrifying. Maybe like, oh god, here come a nigga. They start giving like those nervous laughs. Or you walk on the street, they start clenching their purses. You walk by next to the car, all of a sudden you hear the car bloop. All of a sudden the alarm, you hear the alarm poop. Every door start locking. That's basically them like looking down on us. They hiss and they wag their head at the daughters of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the world earth? So basically they're looking down on us, they scoffing us, man. They've been saying, is that supposed to be the city? Or they might be saying, is that supposed to be like the people that's supposed to be the standard of living, the standard of excellence? Because us Israelite, we supposed to be the standard of excellence, man. The world's supposed to look down. I mean, not down. The world's supposed to look up at us, man. Because we supposed to be the one that structure everything in the world, man. Instead of looking down on us, man. By looking at those niggas, man. Looking at those Spanish guys, those pigs over there, man. That's all they do is good for nothing. That's how the world view us, man. Like, good for nothing. Yeah, let me go back on that. Revelation 11. Yeah, and Revelation 11 and 11 said, and after 3 days and a half, and the spirit of life from the Most High entered them, and they stood up upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Yeah, so after 3 days and a half, the Most High put that spirit back on us, man, and great fear fell upon them, man. The elite start getting terrified, man, because they know what happened, man. Like, they know, like, certain men coming back to do their jobs, and you know that, like, once, and they also know that once those guys are coming back to their senses, once the Most High put that spirit back into them, man, it only means one thing. It means like the end of the rulership, man. It's like the beginning of the end of the empire, man. And they know when we coming back, and Lord willing, I'm part of those hopeful, like, man, that the Most High woke up. It means like Esau is going back to where he belongs, which is captivity. And it's not just Edom that's going back to the captivity. All the nations going to be in captivity. Like the ruler, the elite of this society, whether the elite of the Edomites, the elite of the Hamite, Moabite, Ishmaelite, Japhetic, they know what's up. They know what time it is, man. It's the peons that have no idea what time it is. Likewise, like those of us that part of the hopeful, like, we are the future elite of our nation, man. And like right now, as so hopeful, like, man, we're representing the elite. We were basically the elite of our nations, man. And we are the one that's know what's up. We are the one that know what time it is. We are the one that's looking forward to see the end of this wicked ass empire, man. Like the rest of our people, they want to live here, man. They can't picture a world without Esau ruling, and they love being on the bottom, man. I mean, that's the best way I can say. If you still want to be a rapper, if you still want to be a basketball player, if you still want to be a movie star, you still see yourself being a servant to Esau. That's the only way it is. And guess what? That's why the Most High have to get. That's why the Most High have to kill the 2/3, man. Cause that's the only way. Cause there's no way out for them. Cause they still want to serve. They still want to be a slave to Esau, man. So we can see why the Most High have to get rid of 2/3. That's it. And that's it for the lesson, man. I put that was an edifying lesson to the flock, and whoever the Most High want to hear this message, let it be heard. And I also pray I does not add or take away from the scriptures. And I might get some from the breakdown of Isaiah 11 and 13. I might break down those. I might get those. I'm gonna do a little more digging on it. I might get those locations wrong, so I apologize in that in advance, man. And I pray this was another edifying lesson to the flock. And with that, I'd like to say shalom.